What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to Eastside RC. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jeff, and today I'm going to show you guys one of my really old builds that I did a while ago. I brought it down to make some changes on it, and I'm going to show you guys what changes I'm going to make on it and what changes I'm not going to make on it. So let's get right at it. Here are some parts that I'm going to be working with. Not these though. I've decided not to use these. One, they're too thin. Two, these gaskets are crap. The type of material that they're made of, they just crush and leak after the heat gets to them. No bueno, SA. All right, for those of you who have never seen my twin build, there it is. One of the things I need to address on it is this right here. The back and forth play between the wheels. I just put a cage on it only because the twins tend to run hot, even though I never ran it. It's kind of an original Team Chase cage on it. You can see right there, Team Chase front bumper, HPI OG chassis. Let's get the cage off of it and I'll show you guys a little closer look of my handiwork. Got a pair of these nice old school cage risers. You can't get them anymore. All right, here we go. From the back of this fat girl. Over the years, I've made some changes. It's got turtle racing and GPM parts. I made a Taylor RC change 1 year. Put that rear bulkhead on. The pipes I got show chromed. These are Jet Pro pipes I got Dino to make for me. And I got them show chromed by Mr. Wayne's Chroming. I don't have the battery box on there. I'm not sure why. The battery box lid, it's in the closet over there. I remember seeing it the other day. Some things I'd like to change are some of the screws are still black. These are not the screws I would normally use. Button heads, not sure why I did that. Probably all I had at the time. I built this on a budget. You know, like I said, I didn't say, it took me 2 years to save up the parts for this because at the time I didn't make much money. Oh, we need to get a billet pull start lever on this piece. Man, them pipes are pretty. I just shined them up with good old Amsoil Miracle Wash. That stuff is amazing. Way better than Honda spray polish. I got some paper filters on here from DDM. Cotton or paper? I think they're paper. And I made these HPS boots. There's a aluminum insert inside of each one of these. And then that's how I mounted these filters to it and then clamped it off over here, which I may change that. I don't know. And then I got this T here for the primer. You can see how I did it. Run it straight up and then just branch the lines off going to each carb. This is a new addition. Not too long ago I bought all of the existing caps that ADA Racing had because they weren't making these anymore, and they sold them all to me for 60 some bucks, I think. Like 65 bucks, something like that. This one was blue. I stripped it and polished it with Mother's Billet, and that was the outcome of it. And it fits on there awesome, and it looks cool, and it's a cross, the old Maltese cross. I'm not a huge fan what I did with the wires here. They are protected, but I just don't really like the way that looks. Yeah. I like what I did with the spark plug wires. Those are nicely protected and tight and right. So, see, I wanted to change out these RB Bad Innovations heat sink, draws heat to the carburetor intake. That was a bad idea. I wish I had done that. Look down in there how the carburetors are joined together with a little coupling, like a little pump coupling. That little red thing there, that lever. Let me spin the car around over here. That little red lever is a choke lever that I made to actuate the choke. See here? Choke on, son. Choke off. Yeah, because you can't get to the choke lever like you can over here. You just flip this one down. Choke on, choke off. So I made that in there. My little RC engineering. Yes, sir. There it is from the top. She's a fat girl. That twin engine always looks so cool in there. Those chrome pipes coming out the back of it. I've just always loved the way this thing looks. Such a beautiful looking piece it turned out. The back of it, I'd say, is my favorite. I just love how technical it looks and mechanical. Got the Primal RC cover on there and the Turtle Racing gunmetal clutch carrier, clutch bell carrier. Yep. I did a mix of gunmetal, red, and raw billet, as you can see. Yep. Let me know what y'all think of it. I'm going to change out some of these screws. I got some more. Look, these would look good stainless. These back here. Something to play around with while it's raining, Yes, sir. All right, it's going to do it for this video. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll catch you on the next one. Eastside RC is out.